We're at gotomath.com. Click on the algebra. Let's go down to Radical Equations. And we're going to be looking at 4-2, or 4.2, I guess. Okay, so this is going to be similar to the previous problem. So I highly suggest that you write this down. Or maybe you can just work it in your head. I don't know. I can't do that. 11x minus 12. And pause the video. You want to pause at the pause. And work it out. So it's quiz time. If not, you probably just want to kick back. You're probably at a tiki bar on the beach somewhere just checking things out because you're bored on your phone. Alright, let's square both sides. First, let's pause the video. You work it out. Alright, we're back. Let's square both sides. So we squared both sides. Alright, I did that in the previous problem. Okay, so we're going to try to save some time on that, writing that down. We squared both sides, and the radicals just kind of disappear off into the ether. It's the old saying anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and let's take all this stuff over to the other side of the equal sign. So we have 3x squared minus x squared minus 11x, and then of course change that sign to plus 4x minus 12 and minus 3. Alright, let's collect up all our like buddies here. We got 3x squared minus x squared, and that's going to be 2x squared. I'll just write it over here. 2x squared, we got negative 11x plus 4x. That's going to make that 7x. Alright. Oh man. Minus 12 minus 3 is minus 15. I hope you're not bored like I am. No, I'm just kidding. Oh Lord, I'm just tired today. I had a tough day yesterday, I guess. We need to factor this joker. 2x and x. Okay, what's this thing going to factor to? There's always a puzzle going on here. Let's see, 15 is 3 and 5. That would be 10. What did I say this was? 3? 10 and 3 is 7, yes. 3 and 5, and that's going to be minus and plus. Alright. Those are always some kind of puzzle. Okay, so let's go ahead and set both these equal to each other. And that ends up being x is equal to negative 3 halves. So negative 3 halves is a possible solution. And what's the other one? We got x minus 5 is equal to 0. X is equal to 5. So our two possible solutions are negative 3 halves and 5. Right? And we must check them. So I'm not going to rewrite the radical because that doesn't really matter. Alright, negative 3 halves squared minus 11 times negative 3 halves minus 12. Okay, and then of course we've got to do the other side, don't we? So we're going to put a question mark here because we're not sure they're going to be equal just yet. Negative 3 halves squared minus 4 times negative 3 halves and plus 3. Okay. Man, who wants to do the math on this stuff? What do we got? Negative, so that negative squared will be a positive, so that's going to be 3 halves squared. 3 halves squared minus 11, and then of course that's going to be a plus, isn't it? Because that negative 3, that negative will have to be brought out. Negative 3 halves, then minus 12. What have we got on that? I got 45. 45 over 4. Let's take a look at this one over here. So the negative 3 halves squared, let's see, and we got a minus and a minus, so that'll make that a plus. 4 times 3 halves and plus 3. And I'm getting a 45 over 4. Okay, so that's going to be one of our solutions, will be negative 3 halves. And what was our other one up here? 5, so we got to plug that in. 3 times 5 squared minus 11 times 5 minus 12. Is that in question? Going to be equal to minus 4 times 5 plus 3. Okay, so we got 5 squared is 25. 25 times 3 is 75 minus 55. Oh my God, you keeping up with all that? I'm barely keeping up with it. Minus 5 is 55, then minus 12. I don't know. I had to cheat, to be honest with you. So we got 8. And what about this over here? Well, that ought to be easy. That's 25 minus 20 is 5, and 5 plus 3 is 8. That was an easy one to do there. Okay, so the other solution is 8. 8? What the heck? Sorry about that. It's 5. There is our solution set. Alright, and we did a little better, 7 minutes on that problem. Okay, so we're over here at GoToMath.com. See you in the next problem.